So, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is day 15 of Optavia, and I still don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it's okay. Today I officially start week 3, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick recap of how week 2 went. It was super easy. I was challenged a little bit because I had a few sick kiddos, so that made things a little bit harder. So I was like meal planning and stuff like that was concerned. Of course, I've got some really picky kids too, so I opted to make them separate things from what I was eating for my lean and green. My husband ate whatever I ate for my lean and green, but overall it went pretty good. I lost 3.5 pounds last week, so I think my total loss now is 7 or 7.5 pounds. I'll have to go back and check my records, which is kind of on the slow side. I think that a lot of people, they end up having super fast success with this diet, and not a diet, way of eating, whatever you want to call it. But like from like what I've been watching with other YouTubers and stuff like that, they've lost like 12, 15 pounds in a week. And that's just not me. So for a while I was really frustrated. I didn't understand why I wasn't losing so quickly, especially because I was totally on plan. I was not cheating. And what I noticed is that since I was kind of like on a diet plan with Noom before I started Optavia, I didn't have a whole lot of water weight to lose. So I'm really losing fat at this point. I'm not losing a ton of water, which is great because psychologically that just means I'm actually shedding real poundage, right? So I'm super excited about that. I did video a couple of things this morning that I'm going to put into here so you guys can see a couple of the fuelings I have going on today, as well as like how I make my rustic penne pasta or whatever it's called, and I'll eat that around 11 or so. So I had my first fueling at 5:30. It was the frothy cappuccino. I poured it over ice. So I'm due for fueling at 8:30, 11:30, 1:30. My 1:30 fueling will be a bar because I actually have to leave work early to go take my oldest to the orthopedist. He slammed his thumb in the car door on Sunday, and I'm pretty sure like this knuckle is like super swollen, so it could be broken, which is obviously just a bummer in particular. You know, the poor kiddo, he's going to be 11 next month. He's testing for his second degree black belt in Taekwondo in November. So the injury obviously is a setback. Not only that, but we're going on a family cruise next month. And so the poor kid, I just praying it's not broken for, you know, a ton of reasons, but that's a big reason too. So if you all could just keep him in your thoughts and prayers. We'll find out this afternoon for the orthopedist what exactly his injury is like. He is in a lot of pain. He can't bend his thumb. It's extremely swollen. Anyway, I'm sure your mamas out there and your daddies out there can totally relate to that. So anyway, I digress. So my fueling at 1:30 will be a bar because I'll be on the road. Dinner about 5, which is a little bit past the 3 hours, but I find that that's okay for me. It's not a big deal. And then I'll either have a shake or maybe like the fudge pudding or something like that for my last fueling of the day. So pretty much it's how it's been going for me. There have been a few days where I haven't been able to get all my fuelings in just because life has gotten in the way. And here's what I can tell you about that. Don't do it. You wake up the next morning and you're super hungry and you want to have fuelings back to back to like satisfy that hunger. So make sure you're getting all your fuelings in for the day and make sure you're weighing all your food because it does make a big, big difference. Oh, and the other thing that I did this week that I really wanted to try not to do was I ate out twice. So Friday night we had Chick-fil-A, so I got the grilled nuggets. I got an 8-count grilled nuggets, and I got a side salad where I used my I think it's called Boathouse cilantro avocado ranch. I did 1 tablespoon of that as my healthy fat on top of my salad, and then I did 1 tablespoon of reduced sugar ketchup to dip my grilled nuggets in, and it was fabulous. And then I ended up going out to dinner with my family on Saturday evening after church, and I had a salmon salad. So it was a beautiful piece of salmon over just a bed of greens. It did have cheese. And I did use the ranch they gave me. I used about a tablespoon of that plus a cheese, so I probably was over my healthy fats for the day. But I still consider that a win-win, because normally I'd go to this place and I would order wings and fries and all sorts of crap for me. So I'm taking it as a win, and it was so, so, so delicious. And I still managed to lose weight this week. So keep watching. I'm going to try to do some additional check-ins throughout the week, but it's kind of hard with my schedule. I do work full time, but we'll see what happens. So I'm super excited to be on this journey with you, and thank you so much for watching. And if you have any tips or tricks or anything like that for me, just leave them below. So it's week 3. Start of week 3. I'm going to show you how I make my rustic penne. So I put it in this little thermos I steal from my kids. And I pour just enough boiling water for it to cover, like that. And I take a spoon and just stir it up. And then I'll put the lid on it, and that will just keep it going and cooking, and it'll be ready for me around, I don't know, 10:30, 11. So I'm having a cappuccino for breakfast, and it has 14 grams of protein, which is pretty stellar. And I have a bar that I'm going to put in here for later, and I have 2 other fuelings at work already, so I don't have to pack them in here. And I put my little shaker ball in there because one of my other fuelings is a shake. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this up, and then I'm going to pour it over ice. So a fun little trick that I have is to use one of these formula ones. Just mixing some of the stuff just super easy, especially the cappuccino. Look at that, so good. And so this cappuccino does get pretty frothy by mixing. Some of the feelings are a little temperamental with the mixing. They get kind of a little hard to mix, but I find like that totally just nails it. So look how beautiful and yummy that looks. So I'm going to put that over rice.